In today's video, we are going to be making a tier list on the least favorited child of type Soul, also known as the Soulreapers. They are quite known for riding the short bus in type Soul, and also known for being the weakest faction and the dumbest. We are going to rate their Shikais on the tier list, since we all know they love being treated like a disabled child on a mobility scooter and not being fed enough love. But onto the tier list. Hope you enjoy. So for the rating, I'll be basing it straight off of the Shikai primarily, since I do play ranked a lot, but the Bankai will also have a bit of scaling, just a tiny bit. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with Berserk. Berserk can be extremely strong if you know how to use it correctly. Whenever the player is low, they get like a massive M1 speed increase, and they literally turn into a meth baby swinging a baseball bat. Their swing speed is low-key faster than Dagger and Longblade. Combining that with a heavy weapon gives you hyper armor, making it super strong. So I'm going to set this one as a high A tier. Alright, next up, we are going to let's do Lightning. Lightning. AIDS. This has so much damage, no cooldown, and a good bit of range. It's kind of easy to counter, but I'm thinking it's A tier. I'm pretty positive it's better than Berserk, I'm going to be honest. Within the move wise, at least the passives, that doesn't really have any. But Lightning is straight AIDS. You do speed, lightning, a wrong car, you're unkillable. Or sorry, not a wrong car, Soulreaper. I'm dumb. I actually said brain fart. But lightning is actually just AIDS. It's really annoying, has no cooldown, guard breaks, too much posture damage, everything. It's A tier. Next up, we got Confusion. Confusion, it's alright. It's mid, I'm gonna be honest. This shit's like a C tier, I'm not gonna lie. This shit's actually C tier. Like, the stun, like everything on it's blockable at least. The passive you get whenever you like hit them with the whatever you like TPB around them, it's mid as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. Speed literally counters it. Actually, low-key, this is going D tier. Like, I do not like Confusion. Confusion's mid as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we're gonna do Fire. Fire is pretty strong. It's pretty good, but it's pretty blockable. I'm thinking this could be B tier. The damage on it is pretty crazy if you run Hakuda with it. Like the little up tilt move, it's really aids, but the other moves are just really easy to block and to parry. But it's getting it reworked, but other than that, it's gonna stay at B tier. It's alright. It's not bad or great. Next up is Blood. Low-key, don't hate on me for this, but since it is Shikai based, I'm putting the shit at C. I'm gonna be honest. The Monkai carry is hard for it, but this is mainly Shikai based, so I'm putting this at C tier. I just don't see how you lose to a Blood user unless if they have like every essence in the game or skill box, because the moves are just bad. Like the move, like you literally have to do a 360 in order to land one of the moves, which I find silly as fuck, not gonna lie. But that's C tier, I'm not gonna lie. That's mid. It's actually mid. Next up, we're gonna do Ice. Ice? This one, I'm thinking either A or S. I'm gonna put this as a high A. The posture damage on it is crazy. It is a stun. What else? They have the little daggers that they shoot out, which is pretty annoying. They have the Fang that you can also combo with, which adds double stun. And then also has a counter. Actually, you know what? This is going to S tier now that I think about it. Ice is S tier. It's pretty good. High posture damage as a counter. It's pretty great. I'm not going to lie. It's really good. Especially with speed or Kendo. It's really strong. So next up, we got Theater. Easy S tier. I made it. No, it's pretty easy to dodge. I'm not going to lie. If you know how to play against it. But if you're really good at using it, then I highly doubt you're going to beat it. Because it has its downs and its pros and cons, but the counter is really easy to land, and it's so good for punishing people. Like, it's crazy how good it is. That's S tier. Like, it's amazing. I love Theater. Next is Ink. Ink Shikai is low-key butt cheeks, doo-doo butt, but it does see off their moves, so I'm going to say that it is a B tier, a high B tier at least. It's better than Fire at least that I think of, just because you can disable their moves, but the move where you go up and to them is straight garbage, not gonna lie. It's kind of hard to land, and it's butt cheeks, not gonna lie. Next up is Wind. Wind is an S tier. I don't care what y'all say. It has so much combo potential. It has so much posture damage. it has so much stun time. It's dumb. Like I'm low-key thinking that this might be the best one. No, actually, I think that's below theater. I'm not gonna lie, but like it's really strong. Like the moves on it are just so annoying. They all auto track. They all do a butt ton of posture damage for no reason. It just aids. Next up is Shadow. Shadow's a B tier. I'm gonna be honest. You can like all the moves are like pretty easy to block. I'm gonna be honest. Like the whatever. I mean, if they start spamming though, it's kind of hard to fight against because it does do high posture damage, but it's still pretty easy to counter at least. But it does give you a debuff, so I'm gonna add that on. I'm gonna make that. I think that's better than fire at least. It's not bad. It's not good. It's in between. It's balanced at least. Next up is Sengetsu. Sengetsu. I don't know actually. This one might be a C or B. It's not A worthy, but I think I'm gonna put that at a B. The damage is pretty good. The moves are alright. They're kind of like easy to dodge majority of the time, or perfect dodge at least. I typically perfect dodge every Zangetsu slash has thrown at me somehow. I don't know if I'm just lucky or just amazing at the game, but I'm gonna put that B tier. Next up is Water. Water is pretty annoying to fight. I'm thinking it's gonna be an A tier. It takes a lot of Ryatsu, but it also has a good bit of range. Actually, no, I'm putting that B tier line. That's above fire and Zangetsu. The Shikai alone is alright. It's mid, pretty easy to block everything, but it's pretty annoying overall. Because I'm pretty positive the Shikai does steal Ryatsu, and the Bankai on top of that is even more aids, so that kind of like carries this up a little bit. Next up is Judgment. Judgment Shikai, I used it like once. It was mid. It wasn't great. I'm gonna put that B. I only used it like once, so I can't really say much about it. But I'm pretty sure it does have a counter and like it shoots like little hammers down for some reason. But it shouldn't be in the game. It's weird. I haven't seen the Bankai for it. I think I've seen like one move for it. It's pretty cool. But I'm gonna put that B. There's like I don't really have an opinion on this one to be honest. Next up is Flower. Flower is an A tier. I don't care what y'all say. Flower's an A tier. It's pretty good. It has a lot of range with the M1s, especially for M1 spammer. But it's kind of easy to parry a little bit. The moves do a ton of posture damage. The AoE move does not do like any damage at all, which if they do buff that, let's go with the S tier. But it's pretty strong all around. I won't say it's really balanced, but it's pretty good actually. Next up is Creation. Now y'all are gonna hate me for I'm about to put this at. I'm putting this at A tier, high A tier. Like if you know how to use Creation, it is so strong. Like people, it's the most underrated Shikai in my opinion ever. The Bankai on it's kind of poop or mid at least I think compared to others, but the Shikai is so damn strong. The C move is just a free stun. It doesn't matter where you're on the map. It's literally just a free stun. It's gonna zap you from like a mile away, like straight up. It's dumb. And the little move like where it shoots blades forwards and back, if it hits you, you're pretty much doomed for like eternal despair. You could be cooked. Comboed off of. It's annoying. Last up is Soifon. I haven't seen much of her Shikai to be honest, but her Bankai does carry her. I'm gonna put her at A tier. This is kind of unbiased at least, because I haven't seen much of her Shikai. I know she can like I think she has a counter and she like poisons them, which I think is cool. But I think it's still it's alright. Her Bankai does like almost instant kill people, which I think is pretty cool. Other than that, she's kind of just there. But yeah, that'll be in the tier list video. Hope you enjoyed.